Hello and welcome to my new video on the ServiceNow item course. In the previous video, we learned how event management works, how agents are brought into ServiceNow and configured using properties and sources. In this video, we move one step ahead to explore how ServiceNow correlates and organize these events so that your teams can respond efficiently. The key focus areas are event correlation rules, alert correlation engine, alert rules, maintenance rules. Let's break each of these down and understand how they help reduce noise and improve visibility. Event correlation rules are the first layer of intelligence in handling incoming events. Pattern detection. These rules detect pattern in incoming events. For example, if multiple events are coming from the same CA or similar source, the rule identifies the similarity. Then event filtering. You can filter out repetitive, low priority or irrelevant events using conditions. This helps prevent unnecessary alerts from being generated. Then CA identification. The rule links the events to a specific configuration item in the CMDB. This ensures downstream processing is tied to the right asset. Avoid duplication. If an event is similar to an existing alert, it won't generate a new one. It will update the existing alert instead. By using correlation rules effectively, you avoid alert storms and keep your operation center focused on high priority signals. While event rules deal with individual events, the alert correlation engine handles groups of related alerts. Cross tool correlation. If multiple alerts from different monitoring tools are actually pointing to the same issue, the engine groups them. CMDB awareness. It understands relationship between CIs like a switch connected to multiple servers and uses that to find common source of failure. Then alert grouping. The system creates groups which are easier to manage than dozens of independent alerts. Prioritized response. It helps the IT team focus on resolving one root cause rather than chasing symptoms across multiple systems. This engine is especially powerful in large complex environments where hundreds of alerts could be generated in minutes. Then alert rules. Alert rules let you define how alerts behave once they are created. Severity and priority. Automatically assign severity levels based on event type or CI category. For example, production server alerts may be marked as critical. Then ownership. Route alerts to specific support groups or teams based on tags, source or CI assignment. Action triggers. These rules can trigger incident, tasks or flows. This enables automation directly from alert creation. Suppression. Some alerts can be auto-resolved or suppressed based on your organization's rules and thresholds. Using alert rules allow for predictable, automated and structured handling of alert data, freeing up manual effort. Then maintenance rules. Not all alerts are bad, some are expected. That's where maintenance rules come in. Avoid false alerts. During patching or planned outage, maintenance rules suppress alerts so they don't trigger incident. Planned maintenance detection. The rules look at the change schedule and detect if the CI is already under maintenance. Then CI based filtering. You can define which CIs are affected and for what duration. This ensures event correlation behaves accordingly. Cleaner dashboards. Your event dashboard and alert views stay clean and focused on real-time issues, not predictable noise. This is critical part of avoiding alert fatigue in environments where schedules changes are common. To wrap up, event correlation and alert management is where ServiceNow intelligence kicks in. You are not just collecting events, you are organizing them, reducing noise, and empowering your teams to act on the real issues. In our next video, we will discuss service mapping overview. Thanks for watching Event Correlation and Rules. Let's continue exploring the power of ITOM in the next video.